It is late in the day on, I think it's Wednesday. I can't even swear to it. But I'm glad I waited till today to come back to you because I didn't know exactly what was happening. The plan was to send me home, but then the swelling in my leg was absolutely enormous. And from my ankle up, it started to get much redder. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but they really, really feel that it's in my high bath. It's really in my best interest, they believe, for me to go home, as they're going to have visiting nurse service come in supposedly to treat the wound every day. Hi, Carol. I'm going to be going home, Sandy. I'm going home tomorrow. And they tell me that I'm really in good shape to go home, even though my leg is very swollen. They explained to me it's all part of the process, that I had, the infection that I have, it was a major infection. Unfortunately, it really got bad because it was not treated for a while. And they feel that I'm quite capable of being home, and they really feel that home is going to be the safest place for me because I won't be exposed to additional bugs. So hopefully, in my own home, it will be better. I was very, very nervous about it because I was terrified of that. Hi, Denise. It's great to see you. And I think you said that you had emailed me. If you did, I didn't see it. Yesterday was not my shining day. So I apologize for all of that. There was a lot of angst. I am more at peace with it at this moment. So if I have visiting nurse service coming in every day to treat the wound, they're thrilled with the way the wound is going. They said that it's healing very nicely. It's been treated wonderfully here. I mean, the wound care here is incredible. And I know if I went into another institution, yes, Barb, it is good news. I think I will love to be home once I get used to it. It's a very scary concept at the moment. It's been 2 months since I've been home. Literally, tomorrow is the 13th. It will be exactly 2 months since I closed the front door of my house and thought I'd be back in 2 weeks. So it turned out to be quite an odyssey. I prayed to God, make sure I have lots of toilet paper. I don't think so, Sandy, somehow. I think once I get myself calmed down a bit, I think I should be okay. I think once I get the chair set up so that I can sleep in the chair for a while and not have to worry about being in bed and getting in and out of bed and worrying about my leg, can I lift it? I think I will. I definitely think that I will. I will heal better. I believe that I will. I have to figure out all the little nuances of how I'm going to function. The one thing I will miss is, oh, okay, thanks, Denise. The one thing I will miss is having people bring me my meals. That was good. It is definitely scary, but I think it's true. I will be safer. All of a sudden, it started to feel like the right decision today. So I'm much more at peace with it. I was a nervous wreck earlier because my foot is very swollen. But as my brother explained, it's telling me I can't connect. I really, really hope I'm still demonstrating. I can't. Oh, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do because it's showing at my end that it is going. Are you hearing me at all? Or am I totally frozen? Do you need me to end this and come back? You have to let me know because my end is showing that I'm on. So I have no idea. You need to tell me what's going on. If I'm not actually on, maybe what I need to do is just to start a new one. So I'll see if anybody gets back to me and lets me know that they can hear me and that I'm actually on. Oh, I am back. Okay, good. Oh, good, great. Yeah, it was showing me that it was fine at my end, so I wanted to make sure that it was at yours. I'm going to stop at the surgical store tomorrow, and I'm going to make sure that I am able to get the chair and get that taken care of. So I'm going to give him a call before it gets too late and let him know that I'm coming tomorrow. He probably figures that I just decided not to do it or decided to go someplace else or whatever. But clearly, I mean, this is going to be my best option, as ugly as the chair may be, because at least it's right there. He can set it up for me the same day and I don't have to worry about it. I know food is, I need to call and arrange for Meals on Wheels. I have to set that up. So I'll give them a call in the morning and see if I can get that done before I leave here. And I need to get a couple of other things. I need to order, oh shoot. I meant to do that today, but I didn't. I need to order the transfer bench. Linda is going to pick me up to take me home and set up in my house before she leaves. At least I hope that she will. And I'm not going to eat their stuff. I'm not going to eat their stuff. I'm not going to like it. Well, I'll see if my friends can stop and pick up some things for me to eat. I'm off again. I'm off again and reconnecting. Yeah, I know. I actually have a refrigerator full of food that Meredith put in there a week ago. So by now, I'm sure there are a lot of things that I can't eat. So I'm going to need some things replaced. So I will see what I can get. I would really love to get stuff from. There's a deli that I want to get stuff from. I'm not taking that call because it's probably just one of those call. It tells me I'm reconnecting. Am I on? Just keeps giving me that circle saying reconnecting, reconnecting. So I'm guessing that my connection is not great here. I don't know what kind of horrible weather we have coming here. The deli, I don't think the deli will deliver. I would ask Lydia to pick it up, but she doesn't believe in deli tuna and egg salad, and I really love it. So I would much rather get that and just enjoy it than have her get ever. So there's an awful lot that's going to have to be taken care of, dealt with. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but I will do the very best that I can. Um, there's going to be something that I can eat. I know there is. I actually should have had her get me a package of American cheese. I could always have an American cheese sandwich. I could always have sliced tomato with it. God, all my silverware is upstairs that I use. So I'm going to have that brought down as well. My Keurig is upstairs. My toaster is upstairs. My Vitamix is upstairs. Too gassy. Visiting nurse service, I should be coming in soon, I think. I know they're trying to set it up quickly. They said they've already arranged it. I do have plastic forks and knives to the best of my knowledge. Thanks, Carol. I wish you could too. I would love to have the company. And yeah, the paper plates will definitely work for me for some of the stuff, but I'm going to have to cut things up. I'm going to have a decent knife or two that will be accessible to me. I don't even remember what I have, to be honest with you, because it's been so long, so I need to get all of that done. If I can get my Keurig downstairs, that's going to be helpful, although the water that's been in there has been in there for 2 months. Discharge, I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's going to be like late morning or close to lunchtime. Might be a good idea if I could get lunch here just before I leave, because then I don't have to worry about food until dinner. So I'm going to see if that's at all a possibility. I don't know, we'll see. And then, as I say, on the way home, I can't go straight home. I have to go. They can deliver, but I want to sit in the chairs to see what's comfortable. Unfortunately, I can't do it otherwise because if I have to sleep, it's got to be something that's comfortable. I know they're going to be ugly as sin. I'm going to absolutely hate it, but I'll somehow make it work for now. And I'm looking for ease. I'm looking for comfort. I'm looking for a way to function for the here and now until I can have another way to function. So I'm going to work on it. I'm going to do what I'm able to do. I obviously won't be able to do anything much in the beginning. Certainly, I need to keep my leg elevated. So that's going to keep me from doing a whole heck of a lot in the very beginning. I it's reconnecting again. I hope you guys are seeing me. I can't stand this. I'm having a horrible connection today. Oh, no, 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 no. The bench for the shower, Landauer will deliver. I know, keep it clean, and yes, yes. What I'm gonna do is throw, I hope I can find one of, a sheet over it. Oh, good, Denise. Um, I hope she will, but I don't know if she's capable. She finds it hard to carry things a lot, and I don't want her breaking any of my good stuff. So I don't know if that's a possibility. The toaster, I'm sure she can do, and a couple of other little things I'm sure she can do. Bringing down my flatware and all of that. I'm going to try to manage. I mean, David, I think, is hopefully, I mean, I spoke to him today. I have a fridge downstairs. I definitely have a fridge. I will eat. I know I have to eat. It's really important for me to keep my nutrition up. I told them to get me saltine crackers, peanut butter. I forgot to get peanut butter. I'm going to have to get that. I do have a few little jellies that I can bring from the hospital. My coffee maker is upstairs, my Keurig, but as I say, that water has been sitting in there for 2 months. I really think I'd have to run water through the whole system to flush it out because I sure as hell don't want to be ingesting that's been sitting in there stagnant for 2 months. So I need to be careful about that. So again, it's just compression stockings may help. Yeah, I don't know how I would get them on though. It's hard for me I can't lift my right leg, so without a device to help me even put socks on, it's going to be hard. I can get my shoe on with the long shoe horn, I believe. I hope, anyway. Once my foot is not so swollen and once it actually fits in the shoe. So I have to see how that works. There's a lot I need to figure out. I need to figure out how I'm gonna. It's funny because they've had me trying the stairs, and I was doing perfectly fine with the stairs, but with the infection in my swollen leg, going up the stairs is no problem for me. It's coming down the stairs that's terrifying. I also need a second walker because I need one downstairs and one upstairs. I cannot carry a walker and just food shop and charge. Yeah, I will do that. Right now, as I say, there's quite a bit of food in the refrigerator. I have to see how much of it is still good. Uh, Put white vinegar in the coffee maker, run it. David tells me he's going to come in. I don't know exactly when. They did tell me to elevate the leg. They said whenever I was not doing the things I was doing around the house to keep the leg elevated, hopefully to keep it higher than my heart. Don't dare to go upstairs. I have so much stuff upstairs that I want to get. Not the least of which, and you folks will understand this, is I've got my makeup up there. I also need brushes. I've had those brushes for a long time. Thanks so much, Sue. I really appreciate it. Take a few pillows. Yeah, so I'll need pillows to kind of put under my leg, even on the chair, I'm sure. And then, of course, because I can, yes, well, compression stockings, I don't know. I do have the tool to put the socks on. I found it really hard to even stretch the socks over the tool. Uh, so I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to just have to figure it out. I will call tomorrow, so I'm not going to have I'm not going to have the bench, the transfer chair in the tub. But then again, I don't have the shower head on either. So I'm going to be putting that on. And thank you so much for that. That was such a great thing. So I will get that on. Hopefully somebody will put it on for me. And I'll just have to, well, hopefully they'll also help me to bathe in the morning so I don't have to worry about it till the next day anyway. And the next day they will deliver it. Baby wipes, extension cord. Yes, I need an extension cord. You're absolutely right. And I need to have the long cords for my whatchamacallit. How I wish I could have gotten that chair from, I don't remember if it was Wayfair or Overstock or whatever. Got such good reviews, and it had the connector right built into the chair. And it was actually a nice looking chair. Compression stockings can be knee high. Yeah, I know, but even so, I've seen it put on my roommate in the old place, and she couldn't do it. It had to be put on for her because they were so tight. Oh, please, thank you so much, Marnie. I really, really need all the prayers that you can send because I'm hoping that this is the start of the better time. I pray to God that it is. I pray to God that this antibiotic has done it. They are keeping me on it for a few more days. Duct tape to tape the cords to the chair so I don't trip. Never thought of that. I never thought of that. That's all I need is to trip. So it's going to be very strange to be in my house without the dogs. I know it's better that I not have them there for the first few to several weeks until I'm okay and stable, and certainly till the wound closes up, because I can't risk anything getting into that wound. I really never want to be in this place again. They are thrilled with the way that it's healing. They tell me that it's doing extremely well, and they tell me that I should be feeling a whole lot better, hopefully in a few days. Yeah, that's what I figured. I didn't think I'd be able to. Yeah, I don't, I mean, I don't feel well in the sense, yeah, the doctor didn't tell me to use compression stockings. And I did ask about it, so yeah, they did not do that. The swelling, I think, is all part of the infection. They explained to me today that the lymphatic fluid, is makes the leg swell, and what happens is when you have an infection in the upper leg or in the thigh, it can't come back up because it's blocked by the infection. So I think I will, Sandra. I think I really will feel so much better being home. Um, at least I hope that I will. As I say, there is a scary element to closing that door and knowing that I am on my own. So that part of it is frightening. I will set up that system that I got. I'm not sure long term if that's going to be the system for me, but it's something to start with. And I don't know. I pray that I can make something work so that I can. It's reconnecting again, guys. I have no idea whether you're seeing me, hearing me, or what the story is. My leg is starting to swell up again. I did take a walk. I know, and I am going to be definitely interacting with you. Um, I'd like to do it once a day, maybe twice a day. And if you're all good with it and you don't get sick and tired of me, it would be a great thing for me because I will feel as if I'm not alone, and I'll feel as if I'm spending time with all of you, which I love to do anyway. So that part of it is good. I think, I know, Denise. I know, it's really a huge thing. Keep it alkaline. Okay, lemon. I didn't see the other thing. I'll have to look at it. Was that apple cider vinegar? Oh, thank you so much, Simone. I have been, earlier I was just too upset and too out of sorts and really worried to death about that foot and that leg. And apple cider vinegar with the mother. I've been thinking about you all day. Thank you, Simone. And again, all I can do is take it minute by minute, day by day, and try to do what I am capable of doing. It's all I can do. It's absolutely all I can do. So it is what it is, right? Uh, I'm in God's hands, as we all are. And I'm going to pray a lot. I'm going to try to do meditations. And yeah, I'm going to really try to visit. But I want to visit as me, not as that terrified person who was here yesterday, because I was truly terrified. I really, really was. Thanks, Carol. Um, I just, I don't know how it's going to play out. You'll see how it plays out. You'll see right with me. You're going to laugh. One of the things that I really want to do is put on a bloody wig. I want to put on a wig. I want to change my makeup. I want to wash my brushes. I want to do some stuff that's just like normal person stuff. Am I going to be able to do it? Probably. I'm going to have to take it really easy for the first week or two, given the leg. Um, that whole leg is sort of aching me, and I've got all kinds of issues with it. Um, I don't know. I need, I'm hoping that they give me the meds. I really haven't taken any oxycodone since I was so constipated. Normal stuff. Wouldn't that be super? You know what I would love to do? The day that I can get into my car and I can, oh, thanks, and I can start it up and I can actually go someplace, I will be a happy camper. That's what I am. Yeah. Yes. And Denise, I'm grateful for being able to share so much of what people will go through sometime in the future. And perhaps because of my experience, it'll be a little bit less scary. I will show you some of the wound care stuff. I think it's incredible, some of the products that they use. When I'm able to do a normal video, I will show it to you because I'll have it there. And it's really good. And yes, I do need to talk about it. I do need to share my feelings and my concerns in real time because once again, I pray that I will get past this. I pray that I will come back to being the person who actually lives a life where my life is not about my disease and my life is not about my, um, this infectious process. Exactly. And wouldn't I love to do it, Denise? I would absolutely love to do it. Um, yeah, I just need to figure out, and I've got to, well, I can't even think forward. I know, Simone, all the years that I was alone didn't bother me because I wasn't sick. It's amazing the difference. I pray, Carol, that I do. But the difference in who you are when you are able to take care of yourself and who you are when you are not necessarily, it's really important. And husbands often are not, Denise, or men are not. I mean, I look at my son and I listen to him and he talks to me and I truly believe that he loves me, but he doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. He can't relate on the level that I need him to relate on. I find myself, God forgive me, wishing I had a daughter, not instead of him, but in addition. I, I, I the puppies when I get them back, but I can't get them back right away because I need to get this infection taken care of. And God forbid they should jump on my wound, I'd be in big trouble. So, yeah, I have to get that done. And I pray to God the wonderful person who's taking care of them can still keep them for the next several weeks. She either can or she can't. If she can't, I'm going to have to reach out to somebody else and make those poor babies go through another change before they come home. But it is what it is. I am once again doing the best I can with given what I have going for me here. And normal would be a very nice place to be. I would give an awful lot to be in a place called normal. I really would. But as I say, the turning point for me, no question about it, is going to be the day that I can get into my own and turn and back out of my driveway. That will be the day that will be hugely meaningful for me. I must tell you, my wonderful, wonderful Ivan, my physical therapist, has kept in touch with me. He checks in with me every day. I don't have a tote accessory for the walker. I don't. It's yeah, Sally. I hope I am on my way. I pray to God that this is the right next step. I really felt horrific at the thought of going into another rehab, though, because I know what they don't do. And I really feel as if that rehab made me much, much worse. Yeah, he really believes that, Sylvia. He really believes that I can take care of myself. And yeah, wouldn't that be nice to zoom down the highway? I'll be happy to zoom down a couple of local streets at the start. That would be a thrill. I wish I could get the overstock chair, but I can't, Sandy. It has to be put together. And even though they say it's really easy to put together, I have nobody to put it together. And I mean, it wouldn't take long to get, but it would still take time to get. So it is what it is. Oh, really, Simone? So having the girls is not necessarily the answer. My friend Linda tells me, yes, Celeste, hi. My friend Linda tells me she has two daughters, and she says, that it's no bargain. But Linda is different as a mother, very different as a mother than I am, and that a lot of other very nurturing mothers that I know have been. She doesn't have the wherewithal. She just doesn't have it in her. It's not in her DNA. It's not in her ability. So her daughters are a reflection very much of that. And I know it disappoints her a great deal, but they have, they have their experience of her, so it's made it hard. But I mean, my God, I'm going home tomorrow, Simone. So, it's definitely it's a difficult thing, and it's difficult for everybody. My house is a high ranch, and that's why I can't stay on the upper level, at least now. I mean, and in truth, the upper level really needs work at this point for me to get back to a comfort level with it. I'm trying to find a way to handle that to make it work. Uh, yeah, so look at that. Here I am thinking that with a girl it's going to be better. But they have their lives too. And the truth is, we want them to have their own independent lives. We want them, our goal is for them to be happy out in the world and having their turn, taking their turn at bat and just living a great life. I'm thrilled for my son on so many levels because he's living, it's a complicated life and it's not always an easy life, but it's a wonderful life for him. He's with a woman he adores. They are building a business that they are passionate about. It is, I would take three boys for one girl. That's funny. So it depends. My roommate in the old place, her son was there for her constantly. He was beleaguered some days, but he was there. I mean, he was there and he did whatever was necessary. He was such an advocate for her that she got excuse me, she got everything taken care of. She didn't have to worry because he was hands on. For David, it's like he gave me a choice today. I don't think so, but he is single. And he does live upstairs in her house. She has a two-family house and he lives upstairs. So, lived in the same state. He lives in the same house. So it makes life a whole lot easier that way. And for David, once again, as I say, as a parent, I could not be more thrilled that his life is headed in a great direction if they can pull off this extremely difficult, oh, Simone, you bet, this extremely difficult thing of building a business that is very cash intensive, because every time they get because they get big orders, every time they get an order, they have to fund it. So whatever money comes in goes out as fast as it comes in, and there's no money in terms of living. It is what it is. As long as I have food, I know there are some. I have cold cereal. Cold cereal and milk will take care of my every breakfast, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I know. They're selling cookies. They're called Jackie's Cookie Babies, and they're sold all over the place at this point. It's huge in California. It's all over the country. They have it in Canada. Oh, I'm sure. I have no doubt. Oh no, 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 no. Neither am I. I absolutely have adored my gay friends, so I have no issue whatsoever. Yeah, the cookies are really good, and what's great about them, I sound like a commercial, is that they're little cookies so that you can indulge, and it's like 10 or 11 calories per cookie. So, and they have all natural ingredients. It's made actually with butter, and they're wonderful. But but again, I would love to see their huge success while I'm still here on this planet. That would give me great joy. But in the meanwhile, it's still hard for me when he's unable to be there. And he gave me a choice this morning. He said, if you had a choice, what would you take? Having me come in sooner and maybe not staying very long? Or, thank you so much. Or taking a little more time to get there and spending more time. Now, what he means by more time, I'm sure, I know it is. I'm sure it's going to be, you know, spending more time, maybe 4 days if I get lucky. But I would love the 4 days if I can get it. So I just want to spend time. I've got to get to a couple of doctor's appointments. If he's here and able to take me, that would be a huge help. I don't know what he's going to be capable of doing, what he's not going to be capable of doing. He'll let me know. I'm reconnecting again. I do not know. I don't know if you can see me. Yes, I'm in a high ranch. Not only am I in a high ranch, but I'm in a high ranch. Thanks, Sue. I have a basement, so my high ranch is higher than most. And that is definitely a factor, and it's an issue for me. And there's little that I can do about that. So I'll be staying on the lower level for the most part. I don't know if I'm going to be coming up the front stairs. It's 12 steps. It's a considerable walk. So I might be able to do it. Maybe he will, Carol. Maybe he won't, because he just has that other kind of DNA that I don't know. And he thinks I'll manage. I mean, he wanted me to move out to California, but his idea of my moving out to California was to get a small apartment within 20 to 40 minutes of them and to see him. And I'm like, he doesn't have time for anything to begin with. And if I'm 20 to 40 minutes away from him, how often am I going to see him? And then I'll be out in California knowing nobody and being on my own and being cut off and terrified. What do I do? It's hard, Marnie. It's really, really hard. I know there'll be less germs in the house, and that definitely will be better. Um, I don't have a robot vacuum cleaner. I do have, you know, a lightweight vacuum cleaner. What? What? Oh, come on. Oh, we gonna go through some of this again, folks? I can't do this. I'm not up for this garbage. Um, so that's, I know. I'm just, what the hell is wrong with people? What the hell is wrong with people? They have nothing to do but play games. If I see that person again, I will do what I do, but I hope not to. I'm hoping that it goes the way it goes, and we'll see how it plays out. I actually had wanted to get like a tray. They have a tray that you can put over the walker. Yeah, I know. Um, and there's like a little hole in it, I guess, where you can put a glass, a cup, whatever. So if I wanted to walk from the kitchen into the living room, and if I wanted to watch television, uh, I do. No, I mean, I really want him to be here, and I wish I could impress it upon him enough. But on the other hand, I don't want to hurt him either, and I adore him, and at least you live with one of them, Sandy. That is a gift because you have somebody there. You're not alone. I would love, Dave, they were talking about at some point moving, and I said, well, if they got a house with a casita, then maybe I could live in the backyard. And at least I would know that I was close by. But if I lived in the backyard, I might never see them anyway. So I'm not sure how that would play out. But I don't know. And it's sort of all a fantasy because it is what it is. I have to go with my gut. You're absolutely right. There is no question about that. I just need to be near people. Of course you are, Sandy. I would expect nothing less. Yeah, yeah, but having an extended family is wonderful. When my mother and my aunt were alive and that older generation was here, I never felt alone. And the mantra of our family was family comes first. It is what it is. You take care of family, you take care of each other. And, then you certainly do whatever you do in the world. But my God, if one of us needed the other, we were there. No question. I mean, after my mother died, her sister lived, she went down to Florida to live with her brother. But when he died, she came up and she was with me. There was never a question of would she or would she not. She would because I was there and because she was family. I would never have dreamed to do it any other way. It's the way I was brought up. So, oh, that had to be hard, Carol. Was it because of the family and too much noise or too much stuff going on with them that you couldn't deal with? I think I'd love to have a mother-in-law suite, but I don't know. I don't know. They say be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. So I don't know the answer to that. I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get, because my leg is really starting to feel pretty crappy again. And though it is nowhere near as swollen, it's not easy living with family, but it's not, oh, all right, you're cooked. That's it, we're done. Okay, um, all right, we're definitely not playing this game. And God bless whoever that was. Oh, yeah, that's so hard. Yeah, I took care of that. Hopefully, that person will not show up again. And we can kind of have our time together with people who really care and people who are kind and thoughtful and there for each other. And a community I feel very attached to. I really do. And we can call it whatever we want. People talk about it as how could you possibly? You don't know these people, but I think we know each other on a much more intimate level sometimes than the people out there in the world, because there's so much of what we do with each other in the world is about the niceties. You know, how many times does somebody say to you, "Hi, how are you?" And you say, "Fine," when you feel awful or something terrible is going on. With you, I can tell you if something's going on with you, you can tell me and you can tell each other. It's just, it's a safe place, and it's a wonderful safe place. And I'm grateful for it. I mean, I'm incredibly grateful for it. And I think the timing of my setting up the channel couldn't have been better because it gave me a chance to really get it up and running before all of this got me down. And I'm going to try to go back to normal stuff. As I say, there are some people who sent me some products to try, and I will do that because I want to do normal. Um, yeah, wouldn't that be great, Sylvia? What a great idea. Yeah, so you just you have to you have to accept things as they are. Well, hi, Dolores. Oh, he has 101. Oh, sorry about that. That's definitely not fun. I have to tell you, in this place, when I leave my room, I have to throw a yellow apron gown over the front of me and put on rubber gloves, like I am, like I am some pariah. And it's really, the doctor said it was kind of silly, but it's the hospital protocol, and they certainly want to avoid cross contamination because there are people here who are very compromised in terms of their immune system. So, I'm glad he's resting, and I'm glad you were able to get him home. But yeah, there's nothing like when they feel lousy and they just need to get that sleep. So I'm going home tomorrow, Dolores, and I am going to hopefully pick up my chair. And for my safety, what? Carol, did I miss something for my safety? I'm going to do everything in my power to stay safe. I will do everything I can to not be crazy, but I do have to get to the store. I do have to get the chair. It's actually, I don't know what time it is, because if I go upstairs, my son is coming. I don't know when. I really don't. It's 5:40. The store is going to be closing in 20 minutes. So I really should call them and just let them know that I will be there tomorrow. Gowning up. Oh yeah, it's absolutely, it is what it is. But I will be leaving tomorrow, so I better tell Linda that it's back on because she wasn't 100% sure the last time I spoke to her. Hi, Madeline. It's so great to see you. I thank you so much. Yeah, I wish you were. Yeah, I would love the company. It would be great. I wish we were all closer to each other, but we're as close as just getting online. So that in itself is great. To protect, the gown is to protect me? No. They do have to wash their hands and do all of that. That's true. Everybody has to be super careful. Why not around the corner? Yeah, let me call it. Yeah, I'm going to call the chair store now. So I'm going to get off, everybody. I don't think I'll be back on tonight, but I will try. Lots of germs there. Yeah, I know. So I'll be out of here. I've been walking around, probably shouldn't have done that so much. Actually, probably should not have done that so much. How far am I at home from the city? I am about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes away from the city. But, I'm in a certainly big enough town, and I've got a lot of resources close enough to me. So, what am I seeing? I don't know what you mean. What is who seeing? Thank you so much, Shirley. I appreciate it. Oh, I definitely will let you know when I get home. I will come on and let you know for sure as soon as I can settle in somewhere and find a place that I can sit down and actually put my camera somewhere to film. So I will do that. I've got to be charged up, obviously, and make that happen. I will be there after I am settled in. it should be sometime in the afternoon. It could be late afternoon, as I say, because I have to stop at the store. Let me call them now and hope that they're not closed yet and take it from there. So I will, in New Jersey. What part of New Jersey? Love and prayers. Oh, thank you so much, Melissa. I do appreciate that. Um, I don't know. Merrick is 40 minutes by train from Penn Station. It is not all that terribly far to the bridge. It's maybe 20 minutes from the bridge. North Jersey. North Jersey is actually closer to me than South Jersey. It's right across the George Washington Bridge. I don't know how far from the bridge you're talking about, though. But yeah, I mean, what I would do from me is go through the Bronx or up through Westchester, well, through the Bronx to go to Jersey, because then you're picking up. Kelly, thank you. Home health, yeah, they will be checking in on me. So yeah, let me call the people. So take care and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.